Well, we wanted to do a video to show and tell people about why and how the scripture line of bracelets came to be. And it all started about 16 years ago. Our family, Talaya's and mine, were going through very difficult trials. We were going through a divorce, and we had always been a very strong family, and a recent death of a loved one as well, and just some really serious trials. And during that time, like the Lord does in all of our lives, if we allow Him to, He moves so close to us. And if we'll study and read the Bible with our prayers when our hearts are broken, the most is when He will bring the Word so much to life for us, as He did with us, that you just fall deeper and deeper in love with Him and with the Word. And at that time, I had been in the jewelry business with my husband and I, with the Indians in New Mexico, which is where I was born and raised, where Talaya was born and raised, for 20 years, making a line of traditional jewelry of sterling silver and all handmade jewelry. And as I read the Bible, came a verse that the Lord just had it jump out to me, and I knew He wanted me to think about it. And it's from Deuteronomy, and let's see, where is it? Where is that? Deuteronomy 6:7. And He's talking about His commands and the Word, and it says, repeat them again and again to your children. Talk about them when you're at home and when you're away on a journey, when you're lying down and when you're getting up again. Tie them to your hands as a reminder and wear them on your forehead. And when I saw that, tie them to your hands, I knew that I just thought, wow, we could design a bracelet that would have verses some verses always become very dear in particular to a certain person. And at that time, for both Talaya and I, the verse, lo, I am with you always, because during that period of time, as always, the Lord never leaves our side. So, first thing was that, and then once I started designing it, I said, you know, Lord, I know it would be expensive, but I really want it to be something people can keep forever. Not a fashion statement. Not something that will wear out, but a lifetime piece of a very fine that would always be able to be worn daily, and to be passed down, hopefully, to family members. And that's when we decided to not just make them of silver, because we always worked in sterling silver, but to actually make the letters out of 14 karat gold. So, and then Talaya had gone to school in Texas. She was going to Texas A&M. And as I made the jewelry and the scriptures, I would send them to her. And it was always so encouraging, because Talaya I remember when she got the very first scripture bracelet in the mail, she just called and she said, oh, Mom, I just love it. I love it, and this will be, these are going, to reach so many people. And the very first scripture bracelet was, lo, I am with you always. And that continues really to be one of our most popular verses. And then you want to tell them how the others were sort of come to develop?
Well, the one thing I want to say is, when my mom designed hers and I saw her put it on her wrist, I had seen my mom on her knees, and that's the main thing I can remember during that time. Morning, noon, and night, I always saw my mom on her knees, and she always had her scripture bracelet on, and that's what I remember during that time when she was first designing them. And when she gave me mine, I have kept it on my wrist. Doesn't matter how dressy I am, how casual I am, I wear it on the same wrist as my watch. And every single time I look at this, and it's been many, many years, the bracelet doesn't wear out. and the Scripture every single day speaks to me in a different way.
No, not right now.
Mark?
Not right now. This is our grandson, Mark.
And anyways, what I wanted to get back to with the bracelet is that we have seen through so many people, whether it's be still and know I am God, or lo, I am with you always, or trust in the Lord, or act justly, love mercy, walk humbly with God. At that moment, when people see the Scripture, they know the one that the Lord is telling them applies probably most to their period of life right now, or something that will speak to them. And my desires have always been, when my mom first came up with that bracelet, that someday they would spread across America and spread across the world, because these are everlasting. His word is everlasting, and it's more than just a piece of jewelry that somebody's wearing that speaks to their heart every day. So the main desires of any Scripture bracelet is that it changes somebody's life every day, and all who see it and all who wear it will be touched by the Lord. And so that is the main desires of designing this line and growing with the line is just